If you walk forward and backward in most first-person shooters, you'll notice a nice acceleration curve, and if you look at my units per second up in the top right corner here, right underneath my frame rate and above the timer, you'll see that in this game, when I hold forward, I move at 320 units per second. So, because of the way that acceleration and friction are applied, if you turn while moving, then your absolute speed will be higher, even though the forward speed in the direction that you're looking while you're turning is lower, because your speed is still going off to the side. It's a form of ice skating where the direction lags behind where you're moving, but the game accelerates you up to the velocity that you want in the direction you're moving. Now, if you turn too tightly, then you'll lose speed. As you can see, it drops down to 200 if I turn instantly, but if I turn nice and smoothly, it'll go up to 400. So when people do this before jumping, it's called circle jumping, and they do it because they have a higher initial velocity when they leave the ground. And this is useful, for example, for making very long jumps. You'll see that if I hold a diagonal, like if I just run in a straight line and then I go diagonally, and then I try to circle strafe like that, then I get the 400 units per second earlier on in the spin. So I can go like that, and it's very nice and smooth. Air movement in Vanilla Quake 3 is basically the same, but the acceleration is much lower, and the speed cap is based on how fast you're already going. And the speed cap is applied in the direction where your movement keys are going. This is called strafe jumping. So you can go like this, if you just keep turning as you hold the diagonal keys forward to the right, forward to the left, to turn left and right. Then you turn very slowly and you get a really big speed boost. As you can see, I just almost hit 600 units per second there. Oh, that's a ramp jump, ignore that. There's an older kind of air control that's in more games like Counter-Strike and Quake World, where the acceleration is the same as being on the ground, but the speed cap is really low. So just like before, the speed cap is applied to the direction your keys are pointing, but it's not based on your speed, so it doesn't like go with you as you go. So you can accelerate just off to the side and get a speed boost just by doing this. This is called airstrafing. So instead of like pulling the movement to the side slowly and elongating it a little bit, like as if you're doing a very, very, very poor circle jump in the air, you're pulling your movement to the side directly and more forcefully. And you can make tighter turns like this. This is called airstrafing again.